Hey howdy hey guys. So, I'm recording this about 2 weeks ahead of time, so hopefully by the time this video comes out, Dreadbloon should be the next big bad boss boy. And so I figured if I was gonna create my own boss fight, I think the perfect map for it would be Streambed. Alright, so the question is, before we begin, what kind of hero do we want? So Dreadbloon is pretty notorious for being immune to a bunch of different tower types and having rock bloons, and rock bloons suck. Azili could be the play because rock bloons basically have as much health as a Moab, if I remember this correctly. So I feel like Azili would probably help out with that because over time she starts to damage Moabs and does pretty solid amount of damage to it and stuff and things. She's a voodoo witch doctor and she's also purple. Purple has never done me wrong before, and it's not gonna start today. Anyway, we're doing it on normal. Let's go. That's not Azili. There we go. By simple chance of voodoo magic, we bring forth the Azils. Yeah. So as always, the number one thing to start off with will always be farms. So we're gonna wait until we can afford a farm, which is not gonna be for a couple more rounds, so let's just keep going. Alright, so now we can afford our first farm, magic. And a good thing about Azili, even though she doesn't attack fast or do a whole lot of damage, like you can already see a lot of these balloons going toward the bad example. A lot of these balloons basically hitting the end of the track. And now we're leaking lives. Thanks, Azili. But we do also have our free dart monkey, so we might as well try to go for that. We can use this later to turn it into a Paragon. Alright, so now we got enough for another farmer boy. Put it right next to this one. Yeah. The reason it's so important to farm by the time round 40 comes around, which is what this is counting down to. In a normal game, round 40 is when the Moab comes out, which is the first, like, big bad boss balloon boy. Only this time around, we should probably have some pretty powerful towers down. Yes, we're leaking, that's perfectly fine. The reason that's fine is because we're going to turn these guys into a central market, and essentially what a central market does, or a marketplace I should say, not only does it auto-collect your bananas, but it also generates lives, if you have the monkey knowledge unlocked. So right now we don't care about leaking lives, we care about making money. It wouldn't hurt to get that though, but we're not going to. Call me Mr. Krabs because I like money. Oh, that's a lot of lives. Maybe we can afford to upgrade this guy a little bit. And what level are you on? Because usually you attack pretty fast. Increase attack speed, so she should be a very attacky monkey. That's still a lot of lives, I don't like that. Farm number 4, farm number 5. Alright, let's get farm number 6, and then we're gonna start upgrading these to tier 3s and tier 4s and tier whatever number comes after 4. It's been a very long day, I forgot how to count, don't judge me. Fun fact, Azili can pop literally any and every kind of balloon imaginable. So she is our lead popping right now. Also, tier 3, auto collect. Boom bam shazam, we are El Tornado Livo boy. Yeah. Right, 2 central markets. Look at the auto generation go. And we got 6 more rounds until the first boss balloon comes through. It'll have the least amount of lives out of any boss balloon that we've fought in this game so far, which is none. Uh-oh. You saw nothing. Trust me. Wow, where did that money come from? Not from me. Never. Never in a million years has anybody ever used a cash drop whenever playing against a boss. Don't feel ashamed if you do use one. It's what the cool kids are doing. Stay in school, kids. Don't do banana. It's not good for your soul. Alright, 3 rounds left. We're not gonna go for any more farms. And for right now, I think this might be pretty solid. So I'm gonna go for the first tier. Let me see if I can put a sniper in this lake. It turns out the sniper doesn't like water, so alternative, boat. Alright, 1 round left. We only have $4,000. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sell all but 2 of these farms. We're gonna get an aircraft carrier, maybe with that cross path. We'll sell 1 more farm, We're pretty close to getting a crossbow master, so I'm just gonna wait until I can generate that money, which I'm not far off from. It might take like 1 round, which is fine because it's immune to primaries. Anything in blue is a primary. So we got enough for a crossbow master, and then also, we're gonna put like a couple of these toward the back, because as I mentioned before, these rock balloons that are gonna start spawning out after the first skull breaks have basically Moab level of health, which they're actually just breaking immediately, so these guys were kinda useless. Let me slow things down, get these back. But yeah, this is military, this is primary, so this is immune to magic right now, it's gonna be immune to support after this, and it's always gonna be in that specific order. It's never gonna change it up. So as long as you get like a primary and a military, you should be good for the last 2 tiers. Easy peasy, lemon cheesy, big McCheesy, we're selling that. We're gonna get a central market. Don't judge me on my life choices, because I'm not judging you on yours. The reason I say that is because a lot of people usually... You know what? Let's sell this. I am going to do a pro strat, which is a bottom path village. Monkey Town, basically anything in range. So if I was to like put this up here, these 2 are the only things popping balloons right now, so we would get extra cash per pop, but that's also 10k, and that's a lot of money. And then we're gonna go for Monkey City, which any farm in the radius generates a little bit more money, and you get a free dart monkey with each round. And then a Monkeyopolis, which is a thing we're going for, absorbs all banana farms and their income, freeing up space for new monkeys. And we got like exactly enough for it, so we're just gonna go for that. So now this guy is gonna start generating money. And a bigger radius, because we're gonna put a lot of farms around this guy. And I'm also gonna keep this guy just because, I mean, look at him. Why would you not keep him? He's too cool for school. Let's get our next farm, and farm number 3, farm number 4, farm number 5. And remember when I said that lives don't matter in the beginning because we're gonna generate lives anyway? We're already almost back to where we started in the first place. But yeah, let's get some more farms going. Round 60 is whenever tier 2 comes in, and tier 2 is gonna have a heck of a lot more health than the first tier. So we're gonna need a heck of a lot more money. Alright, tier number 2. So we have 8,000 to work with, so we're gonna sell a couple of these actually, and we are going to get... I'm gonna go for what I was going to get the first time around, and then I'm gonna sell some of these guys. And instead of going top path and then bottom path, we're gonna go mid path and then bottom path. And what that's gonna do is allow it to generate a lot more money. And fingers crossed this turns out okay, but just in case, I'm gonna get one of these guys. I'm putting it in range of the village because it's gonna allow it to have a little bit of a discount. So right now, this is doing a lot of damage, because this can't really do much right now. We're gonna keep upgrading this until we can at least get that Spike Storm, and we can still fit more farms here. Alright, so it's gonna be immune to military right now, so this guy's completely immune, that's why it says immune over and over right next to his face hole. But this isn't military, this is support, so that's fine. Also, we can use this Hex. That's an Azili power, but I think that just covers normal Moabs, that doesn't cover the boss. Which, why would I think it would? And now, it's not immune to any of these towers, so it's gonna be grinding down a lot. Boom bam shazam, we have given birth to more farms. Alright, and it's immune to this guy, which is fine. And done. Alright, so I'm gonna sell this guy, and I think I'm gonna sell a couple of these. I'll sell this guy too. Okay, I can almost afford the tier 5 central market, which is what you usually want around this time in the game. It's very expensive, but that's fine, because this guy does a lot of damage. Not even a kerfuffle struggle. Alright, so now central market, nice. Now we're going to be generating a ton of money. And right next to it, I want to get a bottom path tier 5. What that's going to allow me to do is, once we get to a tier 5, it will auto-collect from every farm in range, which, actually, I should move it down here. That way I can put more farms around it, and it can auto-collect everything, not just things that are around it up here. This is a better spot. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect the Crossbow Master to be lasting this long. Alright, I'm gonna get a couple more of the bottom path farms, then maybe I can sell them and get what I need for the tier 5, which is only 70,000. I know, right? Only 70,000? And before you ask, no, Jungle Drums does not improve how quickly the farm spit out your cash. Trust me, I've tried. Oh! Oh, aren't you glad we generated lives? I sold the wrong farm. God damn it.
No!
I mean, nothing happened. What? You can't prove it. This is fine.
Ah! 78, why are you like this?
Alright, here's what we're doing. Can't beat him, join him. I don't see what exactly that has anything to do with this, but you know what? I'm trying, okay? Surprisingly, this guy's still holding out pretty well. Don't underestimate the power of a dart monkey. Okay, so we're gonna sell this guy. We're gonna sell, like, maybe 2 farms, and I know exactly what to go for. People will call me crazy for this. I'm getting mad. So the best thing about the mad is it does a lot of damage to Moabs and Moab class Bloons, which I guess also counts toward bosses. Now give me 1 second, I'm gonna get some more farms down. Doot-de-doot-de-doot. Hi, Mr. Boss Man. Don't worry about me, I'm just trying to generate some money here. So I'm gonna lock this guy down here. This is not going to be doing enough damage, so I think what we need to be doing right now is quite possibly get up a Tech Terror. I think Tech Terror is going to be one of the best things we could go for right now. Maybe, possibly, don't quote me on this, because I may seem like a pro, but I am in fact not. Anti-Bloon, time to farm again. That's a tier 5. God, fuck. It's not doing a lot of damage, but it is slowly peeling away at it, which is better than nothing. Let's be real here. It could be worse. At least it's doing damage. Also, let's use the ability. Nice. And it's only specifically doing damage to the boss Bloon instead of everything else around it. And let's actually target this guy up here. So now the military tower is doing everything because this guy is magic, and it's immune to magic right now. So let's go. Let's also make money while we're doing this. Don't want to miss out on the cash crates.
So much money. Money.
Alright, so now we're good. It is not immune to any of our main attacking towers right now. Got 70k, let's get this guy so it auto-collects everything, so I don't need to be spinning this guy's head right round. Let's use an ability. Get Death Dawn, boy. And that's tier 3 done. I think we're gonna keep both these towers. Also, we are really going to need a Paragon very soon. Tier 4 is gonna be a little rough. Oh dear god. Wait, hold on. Ah! Stop that. This guy had no camo detection. Since we got money, I guess we should keep farming instead of saving up for a central market. I know central market is very good. However, we're getting very close to the end here, and we don't have very much money. You might consider my farming bad, and you might be right. However, I'm trying. It's better to try and fail than not try at all, you know? Alright, the boss comes in the next 2 rounds. Just need a little bit more money, which I can generate here very quickly. It's immune to primaries anyway, who cares? You guys probably care. Which is fine, I guess. Alright, let's get this guy before it's too late. Boom bam shazam! This is a Paragon. It's what happens when you get 5 tier 5s. What? It's what happens when you get all of the tier 5s down for a tower. They don't exist for every tower, but they exist for some, and that's good enough in my eyes. And honestly, with that, I can just sell these guys. Because, fun fact, non-Paragons cannot buff Paragons. So if I were to get a village on this guy, nothing. And they all come very well equipped with camo detection. Alright, for the end of this, I'm gonna get my favorite Paragon of all time, if we can afford it, which I'm going to make absolutely sure that we can. I'm gonna farm my heart out. Also, if you've made it this far in the video, I have a secret task for you. I want you to write something in the comments that sounds like something that would have happened in the video, make it sound believable, but your goal is to say something like, "Whoa! You got 27 Paragons! Whoa! I can't believe Zach blew up in the middle of the video! Oh my god! Grilled cheese sandwich? I know, right? I can't believe grilled cheese sandwich!" Say something in the comments to confuse the heck out of everybody else. If you do it successfully, I'll give you a cookie. And if you don't feel like typing anything or you don't have a creative response, reply to somebody else's comment and be like, "Dude, I know, right? That was the craziest thing I've ever seen." We're gonna confuse so many people, and I'm gonna love every second of it. You know what? Better yet, the best comment, the most gaslighty comment that happens in this video is gonna be featured in the next video, and if it's something that's actually doable, I will do it in a future video. I'm gonna regret this. I'm sorry, what? How did a Paragon get overwhelmed? Are you kidding me right now? Alright, fine. Fine. You know what? You know what? Fine. We're doing this. There we go. If I don't have enough for the boat Paragon, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Alright, now here we go. We got over 1,000 lives and about 122,000 monies. We're gonna sell everything farm-related. $805,000. And this is only $550. Let's go. Basically, higher degree, the more damage it does. This is a degree 1. It's fine, I guess. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Peeling it away like it's nobody's business. Also, this guy generates money per round. I don't know how much, so I'm just gonna keep this open for a second. 3,000 monies per round. That's awesome. Also, this ability right here allows it to grab bads, which is a big purple boys on round 100 that does way too much damage to be considered a damage tower. Damage. I'm speaking gibberish. Can you tell? Alright, military immunity is almost up. And if you're curious about the little icons that appear right here next to the military immunity, this is a symbol for military. This is basically lead immunity. That either means it's immune to anything that can hit leads, or it has lead properties. I think it has lead properties. So if you just had like a regular dart monkey, it wouldn't be able to do any damage to it. That's why it says resist. You must resist the urge to dart monkey. Also, both Paragons can attack this now, so it's gonna be way easier. Hell yeah. Spadoodle. Spagaddle. And just like that, we win. Goodbye, Dreadbloon. Nice knowing you. And since this was a regular boss challenge, there's nothing to be rewarded. Except for a little thing that says you defeated Dreadbloon on this map. Let's look at the damage, shall we? 6.2 million. 11 million. You helped out a little bit, I guess. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did in fact enjoy the video, make sure you like it and subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment down below what your favorite part was or what you would like me to do next. And in the meantime, stay awesome, everybody. Bye-bye.